Welcome back to some more Minecraft. I am training. I use the top of this building to train in parkour. You gotta stay flexible somehow. I mean, I do have training courses, but they're so far away. So why not build one here? Yes, we are working here again today, but I really want to get this project going. As you can see here, we have a bit of a room going on. So what I pictured is there's going to be a room in the center. This is where some of the scientists are going to go. We're going to have screens everywhere. And these big windows is a 360 view looking into the training course. So I'm going to have environments on all sides, probably wrapping around the whole thing. It's going to be like a giant track I run around. And I'm going to try to make it really fun. And then in here is where they track everything. This is specifically built for this slime to enhance my abilities. I got a feeling this is going to be a tough one. So let's get on with building. Okay, I think I got something going on. Got a ceiling going in here. I like it. Looks futuristic. I don't know about this though. It might obstruct the view because I have plans to go up that high. Well, in here, like way up there. So I'm beginning my first environment, as you can see here. So the starting area will be right here. This is the locker room. So I'll put in maybe suits in here. No, this is where I drop off my armor. Maybe other people in my world will come and try it. Got some showers here. I'm gonna put some curtains up as well. But yeah, this will be the first area. You start off on this dock, and this is going to be a river through some like very high mountains, stony mountains. I'm going to have a parkour section, and it's going to go winding through here. I think I'm going to take a sharp turn here, and that'll lead in probably to a new environment. But what I have imagined is it's going to wrap all the way around. It's going to go through quite a few different environments, but as it reaches all the way back here, you're slowly going to elevate, and then you're going to go over the locker room, and then you're going to go for lap 2, and this is going to be all along the terrain up here. Because I want this to be a pretty long training course. It's not going to be extremely difficult like my training courses back at home. It's going to be somewhat easy, but just really long, so you can't screw up. Speaking of long, this is going to take a long time to make, so I don't know if it'll be finished today. We're going to do our best though. Okay, slight issue I didn't think about is we're so high up that the water's gonna freeze. Oh, I guess I could put torches or some sort of light source down there. I'm not gonna waterlog all that, but I got the river in, and I'm building up this little mountain here. I love the idea of making a miniature scale of a biome. Not sure what biome this is. I'm gonna make up my own biomes, but I would like to, since this is gonna be a pretty tall room, this is gonna take up a lot of space, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I like the idea of this being like an extreme test room for my abilities. So I'm imagining right here, as this tapers up, we start transitioning into snow. And then we can put fake clouds up here hanging down from chains. I am struggling so hard right now on where I want to take this. So we're gonna have these parkour pads across this river. Where do I go from here? I can't think of another biome idea. I'm thinking of something like muddy, but that would just require more jumping from pads to pads. I need to change it up somehow. Okay, the more I sit here and try to plan this out, the more complicated I'm making it for myself. So as you can see, I now want to put, I was just gonna put a blank block in the background, but no, I'm gonna make murals. So back here, I'm gonna have a really blue sky. I think it goes well with stone. And then at the top, I can probably try to add in some clouds. But over here, as you can see, I'm putting down a dirt layer. This is gonna be a dry biome. So I think I'm gonna continue the parkour stuff, but have dripstone spikes below it. I'm not even thinking of that part right now. I'm thinking of the mural back here, and I want it to be like a sunset with mountains. I've been working on one in my test world. I'm gonna try to bring it to life here. All right, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy with the way this one turned out. Look at that. Oh, I spent some time in my creative world, and I discovered these are the best blocks to create that layered effect of mountains. So obviously this is the closest, and those are the furthest, and that's the sky, and of course, the sun there. It looks pretty random and out of place, but as we build this place and terrain around here, we'll add a ceiling and all that. I don't know exactly what to do with these corners here. I guess I could continue the display over, but it just, I don't know. But now that we're gonna have a blue sky and mountains here, this like deserty biome, I think over here, I should create a mural and like this will be like a jungle-y section. But I'll get to that in a bit. I think I need to start building up some sort of terrain down here. All right, I believe this is coming along well. I adjusted my mountains a bit. They look a little more better. I guess still look the same. I don't know how high I'm gonna take it. Totally matters how high the second part is gonna be. But as you can see, I'm starting to design this area. The hardest part is trying to come up with a parkour section, because these are random environmental sections. It's hard to imagine what you'd be jumping across, but here I think I'm going to go with some old ruins. So I'm just going to have some pillars of red sandstone, kind of mimicking like an old village of some sort. And I decided as well, I'm going to continue this river throughout the whole course. So it'll have a little river throughout the desert part, and then a big river again through the jungle part. And as you can see, I already have some of the parkour set up for this. I like how only some of this river is freezing because it really goes with this icy theme a lot. So you can see I tried to create a tall wall right there to cover up that orange because I want to feel like this is a cold environment, and seeing orange kind of messes with that. But yeah, so far, I mean, I've messed up on this a few times. It's easy, but it's really fun. This is going to be a long course though, so I'm not trying to make it difficult. So we come around here, and I'm going to jump probably down to this spot. Now I got to design this part. Okay, time for a small update on what I'm working on. And it is the whole training course. This was actually somewhat difficult. I decided to go all in one color. I just want it to be this very red and orange color. So yeah, I built it all out of red sandstone. I'm not going to run it all because I'm saving that to do it all at once. Like, as I build this, I have to test it, of course, but I don't want myself to get tired of it yet. So standing from up here, as you can see, we run up this, we jump across this. This to that is kind of hard, but I think it would save you time then rather than slowing down, jumping to that and that. So kind of added that in there. Then you jump to this staircase, you jump to this. It looks a little awkward, but I made it perfect where you can run through this and turn and jump on this wall. And then jump over just death spikes in general. Then you're gonna run up this and jump across these posts, and that's where I've stopped. You like it? I like it. I think it looks pretty cool. Added in some stone spots to break up the constant color. Oh, I need dead bushes. And I love the fact that there's just a very scientific building in the center observing it all. Do I build this one? I feel like I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna build the jungle one, or it might not be jungle, it might just be, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna build the basics of this, I think. Okay, more progress is being made. I haven't started on the jungle yet because I should finish these over here first before I switch over to that. So what I'm trying to determine now, as you can see, I'm putting up all the sky. I decided to put up fake mountains in the background on this too, which I think it looks pretty cool, but I think I want to design some clouds. I can't decide if I want to put fake clouds, like pixel art, up here, or actually build clouds, but make it look like they're hanging from chains, and then use those clouds as part of the next, layer of training course. I don't know if I showed you this yet. I got a snow peak on this now. Looks nice. How high do I go? Oh, I'm just been sitting here staring at this. I would add clouds to this too. I want to run this so bad, just the whole thing so far. It's gonna be pretty easy. I can get through that pretty fast, I'm sure. No, screw it. Okay, stop focusing on this. Let's build the jungle section. All right. I have something going on here. So, as you can see, I'm going for something like a forest that's getting cut down. So, but with jump pads. What I'm starting to realize is this is strictly all parkour, and I'm okay with that. I don't have any puzzles or anything. This is all strictly just about jumping, even though this one right here to here is really hard for some reason. I don't know why. When I built it, I made it every jump, and now that okay, good. Again, I'm not gonna run it. I know all these work. Right now I'm trying to figure out where I want to go from here, but before I continue anywhere, this place also needs a background. And I made one in my test world I'm pretty pleased with, so I'm pretty excited to see what it looks like behind all this. No, I don't want mobs to spawn down here. Well, I guess it would make it look a little more realistic. But here is my backdrop for this, which I'm pretty pleased with. I had a really hard time trying to design layering trees, mainly because I had to end up using this brown terracotta. I was originally trying to find a really dark green. This is green terracotta and lime terracotta, and that's cyan concrete. But originally I wanted this to be the darkest green and then go lighter green here and then even lighter green here, but there's only literally 2 shades of green in this game. Of course, you could mix in blocks like moss or concrete powder versions, but you can't because they look too similar to either this or that, which I find very odd. There's so many greens in the game, but there's not that much variety. But I think this brown is all right. It just kind of looks like shadowed trees. All right, well, I realized as well, I didn't continue my river like I said I was going to. I built this whole thing, not realizing I stopped the river right here. So, I'm actually just going to create a trench through here. It's just going to be a really low river. I have no idea what I'm going to put over here. Probably another biome, but I'm not doing that today. This video has taken so long to make. Just this took like 2 or 3 days to come up with and design. I've had a lot of creative block. So the editing went by fast, but this took forever for me to make because I'm not that creative of a person. At least I don't think I am. So I have to sit there and just look and think forever. Ignore this part, it looks weird. I gotta create some sort of fancy entrance. But I do like this little wraparound. You have to go up this. Jump. I can make this jump. Oh, why'd I take damage? Bedrock Edition, that's why I took damage. You'll never know why. It's just Bedrock Edition. Yeah, this glass will be fine. I don't think I should use colored glass. It would be hard to look through. It didn't freeze fully. It just freezed in these weird parts. For some reason, I don't have any torches down there, but it's like the perfect amount of freezing for me because you can tell it's a cold environment. I added in some foliage down here, looking good. I'm wanting to make the 4th one this episode, but I don't think I will. I actually think, okay, but first I gotta think of a way to get up here. So we do have this space right under here. So I can create some sort of staircase to get up here and come through the floor. So that leaves us to do whatever we want with this side. Originally, I thought this was going to be the entrance side. So what I'm actually thinking is making an ocean segment. So just have a big glass panel right here, and it's just a giant tank of water mimicking an ocean, and then I would have some swimming drills in it. But my question is how would I get up there to jump in and then come out on a higher side? Because I'm still thinking about doing the second, I don't know if I should do a second lap now. Because I love these displays. Well, I guess I could have on the clouds. Oh my God, this is so difficult. Oh, I need a break. Clear my mind. Mike. I know, I'll fix it. I've been working all day on a training course, and I just came in here to relax. You're gonna nag me about this wall. We're in the motivational library. I need a little bit of motivation. So today's is, not every day is good, but there is something good in every day. So that actually ties with this one a bit. It just depends on what you choose to focus on. You could have the worst day you could possibly imagine, but there's still room to find the good things in a day. You just gotta try not to focus on the bad things. I feel like we made this room like so long ago now, but it was only a few episodes. A few episodes. Like I said, I gotta get a villager out every episode, but the most I can do today is just name a villager. So this will be Landon Ownby. You finally got yourself a villager. I said you finally got yourself a villager. I said you finally got yourself a villager. I said, okay. So we got Zach in here. We also got Ryan Browning. Got another one. And you are going to go up into my training course. You're going to be the lead doctor up there, keeping track of everything. I kind of want to go ahead and bring those monitors up there, but I'm going to wait until I get it all finished. But I want to see what the monitors look like in here, so I'm going to do it. Look how awful glass looks in Minecraft. I can't even imagine going back to what glass used to look like, because obviously old glass textures used to have lines all through it, so it was almost impossible to look through, even like just you had to get right up next to it to make out what was on the other side. But still, it absolutely blows my mind. I just tweeted about this, how in vanilla Minecraft we still don't have the option for connected textures. What I tweeted, by the way, is that there's a mechanic in the game already that does this, you know? How you can make your portal an infinite size? Why not just put that mechanic with glass? Get rid of all these lines in the center. You could still obviously have these dashes right here to kind of indicate that there's glass in front of you. But still, taking a step back and looking at this, it's just awful. And this is something people have been wanting for a long time, but it's just not gonna come to the game. I just feel like Mojang just adds what they want nowadays. If it doesn't benefit them, you can guarantee it won't be added to the game. And I only say that is because I care about this game. I really do. I want it to do its absolute best. And the reason people are complaining a lot nowadays is because we don't feel like it is doing its best. I don't have any, okay, good. I have some glow signs left. Oh, it might be a little bit, no, that's perfect height. I guess. I'm gonna probably replace one of these blocks with something to make it look like connected to the wall. And I use birch trapdoor because it goes the best with the side of an item frame, as you can see. Yeah. So imagine just, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'll figure it out. But imagine just these displays everywhere in here. I can bring some of those computers as well. I'm gonna make a chair or a little chamber that I sit in. I get splashed with a potion or something. We can see how it enhances my ability to run this course. You kidding? Last time I ran this course was in 2022? And the first time I ran it was in 2019? 5 years ago? And I think I forgot to put up my times for this course. I'll have to go back to that episode. I haven't even come out. I could have come out here for some ideas like those. I like those a lot. But I am ending the episode here. Wow. We have 9 episodes to another World Tour download already. From the Dogboy247M, what are your opinions on the Bedrock Marketplace? Also, a great video. Thank you. I hate it. There you go. I guess I can have a little fun trying to run this, practice before we inevitably run ours at the new place. I've been getting really bad at these sort of long jumps. Yeah, the Bedrock Marketplace. I was never a fan. Ever a fan. Mainly because, I mean, okay, it's good that people can post their own content and make money from it, but it's the way they push it, I guess, and design almost, okay, it feels like Microsoft has Mojang in a chokehold and tells them whatever to do. That's what it feels like. I know that's probably not the reality of it, but it just feels like that because the marketplace feels like the way new games are, like GTA's shark cards or Call of Duty's COD points. Like they're just begging you and pushing it in your face to buy stuff from the store. And you know they're making a fortune from it, so that's why they continue to do it, which I guess you can't blame them. I'm just not a fan of it. I go in there sometimes to look at certain maps they have. Man, I forgot how hard this jump was. But I don't like how corporate Minecraft feels now. It literally feels like it's owned by the Suits and Ties, and they use the Mojang dev team to get ideas from and stuff. And I want to thank some donors, such as Oakley Cracknell once again with a dono. Thank you, Oakley. And 2 massive donors from Kevin Nateb. It sounds familiar, but I don't think you've donated before. I think you're new. But Kevin, that is a lot of money, and I really appreciate that. That's so much. You made it in the book, of course. You're going to be a villager somewhere one day. I guess you just got to keep watching to find out. And Nick Hollander with the same. Like, wow. Guys, that is incredible. Thank you so much. Nick Hollander, I don't think you're... that's a new face too. Wow, 2 new faces. That's crazy. But we are surprisingly running thin on villagers to choose from in the book, so any new faces is appreciated. And of course, for the support of the channel. Man, I miss this course. This is fun. Ooh, I forgot to put these up. I had lightning rods there, but they burned. It got struck by lightning. Burned it down. Gotta finish this off on a good note. Thank you everyone for watching, and thank you for those very kind donos. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.